remember this room. Sonic Boom! Okay, so, like... Oh, right, of course it would. Aha! Your work is done! Ow. Ah, damn it. In case it's not abundantly clear, I don't exactly remember how to do this. Mada mada! Yo, this boss theme, though. Yeah, shield not really doing it, my guy. Shield has literally blocked nothing in this fight so far. I am Earth's internal face. Ah. I can dash through it. The iframes work for it. Alright. Oh yeah, let's go right back to it. You too will disappear. Ah. Goodness. Yeah, literally not. That's okay, though. I loaded up on healing items, so we'll be all right. Guess it wouldn't hurt to take one or two. So yeah, Ram earlier was like, wait, did the big bad just, like, get killed without a fight by his own airship blades? And the answer is... yes and no. That dude does get killed by his own airship blades, but the big bad is the devil. Oh yes, please. There's someone in you. Why is this game so unintentionally... Why is this game so unintentionally horny all the time? Yeah, just keep doing that. This works. This is good. This phase can be done anytime now. I thought it was good that we had him locked in. There we go. Good lord. Orb of light? Nope. Sonic boom. Orb of light! The representative of light side! I always love when a boss theme reprises the main theme. Feels good. Good soundtrack tech. This phase is entirely too long, and I don't know if I'm accidentally lengthening it by keeping it moving along the same. Yeah, I've got him moving along the same, like, tracks back and forth. Just as before. Yeah, it is just as before it. What? Oh, crap. Gaia's Rage is actually, like, the only one that hits me over here. So, naturally. Yeah! Okay. So, I remember feeling like not like, what's the right word? I don't want to say I was disappointed by the final boss when I played the first time. I remember feeling like it was really abrupt. Because you just kind of show up in Krista, and then the Elder is basically just like, okay, let's go do a final boss now. And he literally warps you to the final boss arena. And it was just like, oh, okay. We're just doing this now. I remember feeling like... The feeling that I had was basically like, this can't be it. But it definitely is. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know if it changes the orb damage. I do know that all those level ups are helping me take less damage from getting hit, which helps. I mean, you could make the argument that the airship is the lead up to it, but I don't know. It feels like this feels like, you know, it basically feels like, okay, the game has to be done. Like, oh, I just glanced over and realized something important. I'm missing something important here. You don't just avoid the spike ball. You hit it when it stops moving. Except that it... oh, well, alright. That's why this phase is taking so long. I'm literally only taking advantage of, like, half my damage opportunities. That being said... it's not exactly stopping in pleasant areas. Okay. Yeah, sure. Orb of Light. Oh no, we got wet doggos? Yeah. One little poke for 260 will do it. That helps.
Bark.
I was like, oh, hey. Yeah, I could hit that. Boop. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my. Holy. Yo, that's kind of rad. Does that make anyone else think of, Are you for serious? All these freaking grass pins for nothing. Just, I mean, use it. What are we saving it for? Yeah, so this this has strong Azrael Undertale vibes. I'm kind of shocked that didn't hurt me, but okay. So we got a good old RNG boss. where we just kind of, I love that it does, like, slow pushback. I don't love that it's unavoidable damage, but thematically, I think it's appropriate. Like, I ain't mad about it. I don't love that this is a boss that can just kind of choose via RNG to, like, not take damage from me, but also has an unavoidable attack that does chip damage. It's not a lot of chip damage, but, like, what happens if he just decides to keep using that and never coming close? Like, eventually I won't be able to handle it anymore. Chip damage is a great name for a hot salsa. I would eat that salsa. Yo, I had Venezuelan food for the first time today, and I recommend it. Guess we're just gonna keep using it. Seriously, twice in a row. Like, I assume that this boss pattern is determined by hard RNG. Do you see what I mean? Like, eventually this just becomes... Eventually this just becomes impossible. Like, if the boss decides to, it can just kill you, and you don't have any say in the matter. Most of these attacks you can avoid. This one, you just kind of have to... That's a good question, Fox. We'll try that out. Because I have to just kind of survive and wait for him to come close enough for me to poke him. But whenever he feels like he wants to... Oh, that's not good. Whenever he decides he wants to, he can just do 30 damage to me. Dogs. Hey, can we not do this right here, right now?
Bark, bork.
Oh.
Bork.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Defeated Dark Gaia. A voice echoed in Ark's head. It was the same voice heard at the hero's grave. It is finally over. Dark Gaia's powers are sealed! Like, sealed implies temporarily. I'm your original in the light side. Dark Gaia created you to rule the planet as his own. He made you by copying me when he was first sealed. And not just you, the village of Krista too. Above ground, you saw a village identical to it. The world runs on a balance of light and dark. Very Asian concept. You came to realize that. The darkness has passed. Our work is done. If the world runs on a balance of light and dark, then wouldn't the darkness passing be a bad thing? Let us return to our respective worlds. I mean, yes, the darkness definitely was tipping the scales in its favor. This is my hometown. Even if I have a grand home with no one to share, it's kind of meaningless. Come to think, Elle outside lost her village too. Lost her fellow villagers. Her parents were killed. That's why she said she lost her ability to speak. I could feel the pain she went through. I had no idea that having no place to go home to is so empty and lonely. Well, she regained her ability, Ram, she regained her ability to speak, after which point she said that she lost it because of trauma about her past experiences. I don't know, Bloodwolf. This game's Japanese title is something like The Creation of Heaven and Earth. So, I think it's, I think the localization is doing what it's supposed to. Wonder what I've been fighting for. I was told by the Elder to resurrect the world, so I went above ground. Yeah, the world was resurrected. Civilization developed. But that was all the Elder. That was all Dark Gaia's plan. I can't help but feel I brought bad luck upon this planet. Huh. I didn't think Ark had that kind of sense of duty. But you did fulfill your duty of creating heaven and earth. Tenchi Soso. So, you're what humans would call a god. Where there's a world with living beings, bad things always happen. But on the other side of bad, there's an equal number of good. Anyway, I enjoyed traveling with you. Hey, you're actually a good guy. What? You just found out now? Well, in fairness, the other one tried to murder me. And we've been traveling with you for like an hour, so... Alright, let me ask you something. You came along with me on my entire journey. You even stood by and helped me on my final battle. I never asked for this. What exactly are you? Oh, is that all? Up to now, you've met countless living things, right? Birds, four-legged animals, two-legged animals, mermaids. All living things evolved the way they are now from one creature. Before evolution started, they all looked like me. Humans evolved to stand on 2 feet so they could use tools. Now they're relying more and more on machines. Maybe humans will evolve to my style again. So Yomi might be our future. So Yomi is like the primordial, like, origin point. Alright, I gotta get going. Where? Back to sleep. I'll be back when someone strays from the flock like Ark. I mean, he is just kind of a formless, round... like a Woobat. Farewell, brother. All life descends from Woobat. Can you hear me? I am Light Gaia, the soul of the surface world. With Dark Gaia's defeat, Krista and the underworld will disappear. Yeah, sounds like balance to me. Surface world will gradually return to normal. You are the hero who appears when the Earth is in danger. In you flow both the blood of Light Gaia and Dark Gaia. So they have blood, huh? Your duty is now finished. Your body will now disappear. So go have a happy time in peace. Literally, like, this is your last day, make it count. Hey, what's the matter? You were tuned out. Sorry, I was just thinking about, you know, death and stuff. Man, I have control right now. That's crazy. Hey, Ark. I think happiness is just being able to loaf without stress. Hey, you're looking uncommonly serious. Well, if you're quiet, then I don't have to worry about it. Elle's weavings are endowed with a special power of evoking happiness. I wonder if I'm becoming an artisan weaver like Elle. No. Okay, you all say the same thing. We have to make nice clothes so people can enjoy them for the long lives they have ahead of them. We're waiting for Elle to finish work. Let's play. Boys and girls are bound by a promise from an earlier life. Are you going to be friends with Elle forever? Oh. I wish I could jump high like Ark. Yeah! You can't! Get dunked on! Homemade vegetables taste great! The crops I cared so much for have my love and life invested in them. Fuck you. This mill is well made. I wonder what genius thought that. Don't say that word! I turned it off. He doesn't care. Isn't crystal blue pretty? Look at that. There's someone that looks like... Oh, that hits different now. However small a tool is made to be useful to people. Same with people. There isn't a single person that is unnecessary. You're all fucking important, okay? You're here for a reason. Not a specific reason, just to be. You just being here is important. Can I leave town? No. Better not try until I've... Well, I kind of have talked to everybody, haven't I? Kids should be active, so what if they break a few things? Crystal blue is in the air, but I'm going out anyway! Yeah! Your mom said it was okay if you break things. Don't tell her I told you that. Something about you has changed. It's probably all the death. Crystal Pepsi is in the air. Oh, God. The acid rain is back. Wow, you... These dudes literally have not stopped saying the same shit since the beginning of the game. The blue door is a broom closet. Are you alright? No, I must know. What, the Elder? There's no such person here. Are you dreaming? Yesterday was a peaceful day like any other day, like today and tomorrow and all of the days that will exist. Everything started from this room. Wonder if the Elder planned everything when he sent me up. I resurrected civilization and Baruga and dyed Earth in darkness. I should have been killed by machines when Baruga was awakened. But I didn't die. I was resurrected by Kumari and all living things. Sure. I met the other me and I realized my destiny. Man, if I'm only allowed to spend, like, my one last day happily, shouldn't I just be hanging with Elle this whole time? At the very least, she could come with me. Oh, a new world is about to start. What will happen? Thanks. I'm thinking we sleep. Because, you know, if I had to choose the way to spend my last day, just sleep it. Art, do you hear me? I have something important to say. I tried to kill you as a baby in Stockholm. In Krista, the Elder's word was absolute. But seeing you grown up, I understand now. We are all individuals. It's important to live naturally. Okay. Krista will be gone soon. But if we are bound by fate, we will meet again in time, somewhere. Until then, goodbye for just a little while. Yeah. I dream of becoming a world, yeah. Dream of becoming a bird and seeing the world grown older. Hey! Yeah, this game's still good. Not without problems. But still good. I actually have no idea how long the DLC for Crosscode is. But however long it is, add like 50% to it, and that's how long it'll take me to go through it. 8 to 15 hours, so probably like 20 for me. I fully expect the next Crosscode stream to be the end of the main game. Whether, oh man, we big mode 7 right now. Hey look, we figured out the Shinkansen. That can't be the Shinkansen, or there's absolutely no way this bird keeps up with it. But yeah, next week, first of all, I might stream something tomorrow. I don't really know what. That's doable. I thought about finishing Mischief Makers tomorrow. I was trying to 100% it. And I was playing it yesterday and just spent like an hour trying to like A rank one stage, and I was like, you know what? I hate this. I don't know if that's showing up correctly. Hey, I just now checked it, but you're right. That is really cool, Terranigma art. Shoutouts to the German version. This was an EU release, so you did actually get like German, Spanish, French versions. Yeah! The best part about night flights. Why would you do this? Why would you just fly at a building like you're gonna splat into it for no reason? Oh. Who could it be at this time? It's almost midnight. Who is it? That music hits good right there. That hit me in the feels again, just like it did back in the day. That's Terranigma, everybody. Rip Quintet. But you know what? We've always got this and Illusion of Gaia, and maybe I'll play Soul Blazer someday. Anyhow.